So welcome back to the small course on Excel. So last time we have seen that all these basic functions where we have used a random between function, we have used average function, if condition, and condition, max, min kind of. So in same data set, I just want to implement a dynamic highlighter. It's a very basic thing. It's a very small thing, but actually can create interactive things in your this data. So first for that, I need to format my data because for without formatting, if you will send data to anyone, it doesn't look a visualize. It does not give a visualization kind of thing. It does not give a good appearance. So for that, first I'm going to make borders into this. I'll make the first row bold and I'll insert two rows at the above of it because I want to make a highlighter, and with the help of a drop down I'm going to make a highlighter. So first I'll select these two. I'll click on merge and center. So at home ribbon we are having this option of merge and center, and I'll select these merge and center and plus G1 and make a border over here. So in home ribbon only we are having borders. Here I'll type student name, and in this one I'm going to make a drop down. So for making a drop down, I'll move on to data ribbon, and here we have an option of data validation. So I'm going to use this data validation. By default any value is allowed, but I'll click on this and we'll make a list. Let's select the source, and that's all these names. So I'm selecting from A4 to A29. That's my drop down list will be. I'll click on OK, and finally you can see we are having a drop down. I'll select any of the name. Now I have to dynamically select, like here C has been written, so I want that this particular row should be selected, the whole row. So let's do now this part. I'll select the data, and I'm selecting my data from first name. I'm not selecting the heading. From first name I'm selecting till last of it. So I have selected from A4 to L29 the whole data. Now I'll move to my home ribbon or home tab. Here we have conditional formatting, one of the ultimate tool, because it easily spot trends and patterns your data using bar, color and icons to visually highlight important values. So we can give a condition, and according to that condition we can highlight our data. So let's click on this. So we have a lot of options like highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars. We'll talk all about this, but later on. For the time being, I'll just move to new rules. And here I'll move to the last option, that is use a formula to determine which cell to format. I'll go to this formula, and a simple formula, many of the places I have seen people used to give if condition and condition kind of condition, but I'm not going to give any condition. I'll just type is equal to whatever value has been written over here, this one should be equal to my first name. And a small change I need to do here, that before 4 the dollar sign which has been there, I need to remove this because I want it should also check to A5, A6, A7, A8 till A29, all of the cells. But it should not go to B column, C column, D column. That's why I was keeping dollar sign before A, but just removing the dollar sign before 4. Now I'll go on preview format. I'll click on some settings like whatever color you want to prefer. I'll prefer a light color from here. Font color light, bold, and fill a dark one. Okay. And okay. So finally you can see it's done. When you select any of the name, that will be highlighted. So this is a small highlighter which we can work on. Now if you want to make for pass and fail, I'll make a small drop down for pass and fail. So list, I'll select these two, pass and fail. Okay. Pass, I want to highlight all the pass student, select all again. Go to home ribbon, conditional formatting, more new rule, formula is equal to this value should be equal to the status, and again remove dollar sign before 4. Format should be some this kind of fill and this kind of bold. So this kind of it is going to look like. Now if you select fail and pass, but I want that whatever I use this one, this dark color, I want the first preference of this and then the preference of the previous one, because you can see when I'm selecting fail, my dark color that was when I highlighted the student that gone. So for that I can go to conditional formatting, click on the data first, wherever, anywhere, go to conditional formatting, manage rules, and just make this rule preference move up, apply, and OK. Now this rule preference is first, the second preference is of this rule, right? So this is what we can do as a dynamic highlighter. So this is all